Hello students, I am Mandeep Singh. I am teaching mathematics for last 15 years to high school students. I welcome you all to this micro session where I'm going to teach you a very basic thing, that is coordinate of a given point in a two-dimensional space. So I just went through the profile of the students who are in the classroom. I can see that the English is not the basic language of all of you. As you are located in north of India, you guys speak different languages, right from Hindi, Punjabi, Himachali, Haryanvi, and many more. So what I'm going to make sure is that I will make it simpler for you to understand the things. And if you are not able to understand any point or any line or any word of mine, just let me know so that I can explain the things in your local language to you. So let us start with the very basic of the coordinate geometry. So all of you must be aware of that any point can be described on the number line right from going. Okay, let me draw this line first of all. Okay, so there will be a reference point on it. First of all, we will have a reference point. Let me call this reference point as 0. So whatever is on the right side of this will be taken as positive. So I'm going to take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever is on the negative side of this reference point, it will be taken as negative. So it is going to be -1, -2, -3, -4. So if you look at this, if you move from this point and go towards this side, then your distance will be taken as 4 from the reference point. And even if you move towards the back side, or you can say the left side, still your distance will be taken as negative only. It will be negative or it will be positive. Any answers from you, say? Distance will be 4 or 3 or 2 or 1, but will not have any sign for it. Why is it so? Because we are traveling towards the left side from the reference point. We are traveling to the right side from the reference point. Okay, let me mark this point as east and this is west. So what is going to happen? If you are moving towards the right side, then what you will say that you are moving towards the east. And if you are moving towards the west side, then you will say that you are moving towards the west. So this is how you can define it. But if what will happen if you are going to move towards this side? Okay, let me draw this. Suppose you're moving upwards. So in that case, what will be your direction? So in that case, this will be taken as 1, 2, 3, 4. And below that, 0 will be -1, -2, or -3. So now, if we look at this, if you move along this vertical line, that is called the north south. So if you are moving towards north, you will be counting it as that you are moving towards north. Why is it? If you are moving towards north, it will be 1, 2, 3. And if you are moving towards south, then it will be below 0, that is -1, -2, -3. But your distance will not be counted as negative, but it will be just 1, 2, or 3 towards south. Okay. So if you look at this whole thing, Now this whole space, what do I mean with the whole space is, if we look at this, what we have done, we have just divided this into four things, or you can say four parts. So we divided this area into four parts. So this will be taken as the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. So these are called the quadrants of the plane. So I will just omit east, west, north, south because they are not. Okay, let me use the eraser. So I'm going to erase this. Okay, this south is not there. So this, I will try my best. Okay, to remove. Okay, so we just got a plane which is having four parts. That is first, second, or third, or you can say the fourth quadrant. So if you're moving towards this point, say this is the one. Okay, let me get rid of this also. So if you are moving to a point that is 2, 3. So in this case, what will be the coordinate? This point will be called 3, comma 2. So in the first place, we will put up the coordinates of the point which is on the x-axis, which is perpendicularly below that. On the second part, we will be writing down the coordinates of the point which is at perpendicular to the vertical axis, and that is 2. So this is called your, what do we call this? And what do we call this? So we call this as seesaw. Uh, I think I wrote down wrong. And this is called the ordinate. So the first number should come up from the x-axis and the second one should come up from the y-axis. But I haven't told you what are x-axis and the y-axis. So the horizontal line is taken as the x-axis. And the one which is the vertical line is taken as the y-axis. Okay, I hope you must have understood how you can write down the coordinates of any given point. Suppose any point is lying in the second quadrant, has got, okay, -1, comma 2. So -1, comma 2. So where is -1? So first of all, we will move all the way to -1. So we are here. So now we need to go to upwards or downwards. We will be going upwards because this will have positive coordinates of y-axis. So it is -1, comma 2. So before going forward, I will let you know so where your coordinates will have positive or negative values. So in this one, both x and the y coordinates will be positive. In the second quadrant, it will be negative. Positive means x-axis should be negative and your y-axis coordinate should be positive. And in the third go, it will be negative for both of them. And for the fourth one, it will be positive for the x-axis and negative for the y-axis. This is how we just divide a plane into four parts. What are those four parts? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and the fourth quadrant. So I would like to ask you a general question. How will you be able to find out a coordinate of a point that is -3, comma -2? So in which quadrant this should lie? Anybody can make a guess? Okay, I'm looking for your answers. Okay, so the answer lies in, it is the third quadrant. So in this case, both should be negative. So it should be somewhere here, minus 3 comma 2. So it will be lying somewhere here. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you for joining me on this session.